I had this scene in a police station in Yellow Jacket, and I needed extras. And, they were basically supposed to be detectives in the background sitting in an office and, doing detective stuff. I said, look, this is way beneath your dignity, and I can't pay you. But when we're in this police station location, if you pair up, I will make time in the schedule to shoot you a Cheryl scene, which of course would have cost them if they paid for it. Now, of course, they want to, and understandably, dictate what kind of scenes they do. So, for example, with Nicholas, I just needed him for this short scene where he comes in and moves the plot along, and he wanted to do that. He was he was happy to sort of oblige. I said to him, well, what would you like to do? And he said, well, maybe something, a slightly different side to what he already had in his reel. So Nicholas and Felicity, he was one of the background detectives. They paired up, and he did this sort of little thing for me at the front of house, if you like, of the police station. He was only then supposed to be just sort of in the background after that. And then once I'd got what I needed for the film, we then shot their Cheryl scene, which was nothing to do with the plot of the film. But what he wanted to do was show this side of him that was kind of, sort of flirtatious and sort of trying to ask someone out on a date. And of course, that can take place in a million settings. And it just so happened that it took place between two detectives. Also, the same with Crystal, and all she was supposed to be was just this kind of prisoner being brought through who was something, is not quite right with her. And we'd sort of done that. So then Shane and Crystal, they paired up and then had their Cheryl scene. And so, as it turned out, both these scenes ended up making it into the film because I needed some stuff for the main character to be looking at while he was waiting. And so little pieces of what they did ended up finding its way in there. But had that not been the case, they still got to inject what they wanted into their showreel scene, and I got my scene shot. So